There are seasons in life when everything feels delayed, disconnected, and uncertain. You pray, you walk, and you try again, yet nothing seems to move. People look at you and think you are losing. They do not know that some battles are not meant to destroy you, they are meant to prepare you. If you have ever felt forgotten, exhausted, or ready to give up, this is for you. You never imagine your life would look like this. You never, you did everything you were told to do. You studied hard, you respected people, you helped family when they needed you. You believed that if you stayed faithful and honest, life would eventually reward you. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, please subscribe, click on the notification button, like and share. And to my subscribers, you know I love you so much. But that was not what happened. Instead, you watched others move ahead while you remain in the same place. The relationship you invested your heart in ended without warning. The job you depended on disappeared. The people who promised to support you suddenly became unavailable. The hardest part was not the loss itself. It was watching people act as if your pain did not matter. Every morning you woke up carrying questions nobody could answer. Why is this happening to me? What did I do wrong? When will things change in my own side? You smiled when people were around, but when you were alone, you cried. Not because you were weak, because you were tired. Tired of starting over again. Tired of pretending everything was okay. Tired of hearing people say, be strong, when they had no idea what you were carrying. One evening, after another disappointment, the day you sat quietly in your room, no phone call, no messages, no encouragement, just silence. For the first time, you stopped trying to fight every battle. You stopped trying to explain yourself to people who had already decided you were who you were. You stopped chasing approval. You stopped forcing doors to open, and something unexpectedly happened. Peace suddenly entered your life, not because your problems disappeared, but because you finally accepted that your value was not connected to people's opinion. Day by day, you began rebuilding. You learned new skills. You focused on your health. You spent less time worrying about those who left and more time investing in yourself. The progress was slow. Some days felt impossible. Some nights were lonely, but you kept moving. One step, one day, one prayer at a time. Months later, the same people who thought you would never recover started noticing change. Your confidence had returned. Your smile was genuine again. You minded you you mind you minded your own business. The woman they thought was broken had become stronger than before. What surprised them most was that you no longer needed their validation. You had discovered something powerful. The season that looked like punishment was actually preparation. The delays taught patience. The disappointment taught wisdom. The betrayal taught discernment. The loneliness taught dependence on God rather than people. Looking back, you realize that if everything had worked out the way you wanted, you would never have become the person you are today. The struggle did not destroy you, it developed you. The pain did not bury you, it planted you. And what was planted eventually grew. That is why strong women do not always keep running without stopping. Sometimes they rest, sometimes they cry, sometimes they disappear for a while, but they return stronger because they allow God to rebuild what life tried to break. Not every setback is a sign that God has abandoned you. Sometimes classrooms, sometimes some seasons are classrooms, not prisons. What feels like delay today may be preparing you for something greater tomorrow. Never judge your future by your current situation. Keep moving, keep believing. And remember, a strong woman is not someone who never fails. A strong woman is someone who gets back up, wiser, stronger, and closer to God than ever before.